Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Living with Sin. It's your girl Sin, and here's how we feel sensational inside and out. I hope that you're having a sensational day. I know that I am because I'm here in Roma. Okay, buongiorno giorno. Good morning. We are here. It's a beautiful day. I mean, it's kind of rainy, but that will go away. It's just the morning, and um, this is only like the second time it rained. I think the first day I was here, it rained. But it's okay. That doesn't stop us. We're actually gonna go have a famous pastry here in Roma. It's called a mazitoso, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're Italian, down in the comments. But it's like a donut, and it's filled with cream. So we're gonna have un mazitoso and un cafe. I'm also learning Italian. Thank you, Duolingo, which I have to do because we're committed. So I'm just like learning little, obviously the first parts is always about coffee. I'm just like, that's so interesting. That's like one of the first things. But I like how they like separate the learning and like you actually have to like say the words and like they repeat. It's really good. It's very, very, very good. Again, not a sponsored video. But if you're willing to learn a new language, definitely go go check it out. Um, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. I purposely got out the mic because there's music in the background, but look at this vibe. I'm staying at a hostel and this is just one of the common areas where you can like chill. Um, so I was like, okay. Let's see. And by the way, like this hostel's awesome. Like I feel like the people are so nice. I'm genuinely like meeting solid people that just light me up. And when you're lit up, you light each other up, and you just connect. And I feel like this is part of my journey. This is part of my mission is to connect, to connect the ripple and really put the stone in the water and you know um awaken hearts and find like-minded people that want to do the same. And it's like bigger, it's bigger than you and and I'm so excited for what's to come, which by the way, this week I will be actually putting out something so special. Okay. And I know let me tell you, like it seems like every week is I'm doing something, but it's because I'm following my purpose. I'm stepping into myself unapologetically, boldly, like who I am. And every day before I go to bed and when I wake up, I have these affirmations that I affirm of who I am. And it really shocks me, like I'm actually doing all of these things, like I am these things. And it's a beautiful unraveling to see that. And last night in the middle of the night I woke up and I had this vision of one of my affirmations, and I'm like, it's time. Like the time is now, always, but it's time. Like it just came to me, like it's time. And I started just to go into it a little bit, and mind you, it's like 3, 4 in the morning, but that's normally where it happens, right? So yes, be on the lookout for that because that right there is something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. And if you know me, I've been talking about it, and now it's happening. So, um, and this is just to show you that whatever you desire, and this message is for you if you're watching this video, whatever you desire, truly desire in your heart, you can do, okay? The only reason why it doesn't happen is because you are affirming that you're not that person or you can't, okay? Do not allow anybody to take your power, your energy. You have everything within you to allow yourself to go towards any of your desires, okay? Again, sorry for the background noise. There's a lot of Italian going on. But it's always like your Your plan versus God's plan, right? Your plan takes longer. God's plan is so easy, it's so flawless, and it's actually more than you could ever imagine. It's better. We have this fixated, boxed mind, that we have to have all the answers and we have to do it this way because the outside world tells you how to live. When you just need to follow your heart because that's where God lives, okay? That's a mic drop right there. I hope that didn't hurt your ears, but seriously, when you open your mind, you open up your heart, and you open your eyes, and you look up, not down at what you don't have, you can see that all possibilities are infinite, and you can actually see the blocks that you put in front of yourself for that where the flow does not come in. It's not flowing. The flowing is not flowing, sweetie. And we need to change that. And how do you do that? Open up your mind, open up your eyes, and see yourself and say that I am. What you say that I am, you create it. You make it real. Okay? So you just have to, again, open your mind and see that. Stop listening to outside voices because they're not your voice. And you just have to, like, also, like, use your discernment. Like, obviously, with practice, you'll be able to see that and hear and feel what is actually yours. But it takes for you to be by yourself. We wonder why we can't feel certain ways, or why we cannot, how do I say this? It's like autopilot moment, right? You're living autopilot and you're in tunnel vision. Well, because you're attached, you have attachment styles, you're attached to other people. There's so many things, it's so deep. But once you just exclude yourself and surrender, like you surrender yourself, white flag, like I surrender to you, God, source, energy, not energy, sorry, universal energy, yeah. Just allowing yourself to just float, you know, and things just come naturally. But again, we want to have a control and a hold on everything. And, like, it's like, again, you're trying to, like, grab everything and everything's falling left and right. And you're wondering why your life is falling apart. Well, because it's your plan. You're not flowing, sweetie. You're not flowing. So, that's just a perspective. Something that I learned here in Italy too is just like balance. Like, it's fast paced, but there's so much stillness. People are in corners, they're chilling, they talk. People are just like stop in the middle of walking and just talk to each other, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. Um, Nonetheless, like the culture and like the characters of the buildings and the history. There's a lot of history right now. But like it's very interesting how I went from London, which is a fast pace, what made me want to slow down, to coming to this place in Roma, where it's so, like, it makes me want to be in stillness. Like, I've never been this slow in my life. Okay, where I'm just going with every flow, every minute, every second. I'm not putting a tie. I'm not controlling anything. I'm just very much so in the moment, in presence. And that is so beautiful because you see so much more. And yeah, I'm so excited for what's to come, guys. I keep thinking about it because, like, now that I'm talking like this, I'm like, oh my God. It's just the beginning of living with sin. And if you're following this journey, first off, I appreciate you guys so much, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. Um, if you haven't already, definitely go follow the Ripple Movement. That's really big. And, if you feel called to support my mission, that's also in my description box below. Um, I just, I love the fact that we have, again, it's infinite, right? Like, and I'm growing And I'm growing every time like I look at my YouTube, like I just let things go, but every time I look at any of my platforms, honestly, and not just YouTube, anytime I see a little growth, it's such a big win to me because I'm like, oh my gosh, I gained another soul. Like, not not saying that you're selling your soul to me, but like just a support, like another friend, another family, another I want to say soul tribe, like tribe. There's a difference between, I feel like, in family, and then there's like your soul tribe, like that you find, like you probably met like lifetimes ago, and like it's just so empowering. Like I met last night on a whim. I went to this other hostel because like so if you don't know, on Hostel World, they have where you like connect with other hostels around in the area, and they have like different events. It's so awesome, you guys. Like this is for people that are open minded. I okay. Well, the black sheep that are not scared, So, I just want to make sure my mic was on. What was I gonna say? So I ended up going to like this. It was like speed dating, but for friends. It was like open question type, like a I want to say like a table talk. It was really cool, and you just meet some awesome people, and I just and every person that you meet, it just is a reflection of you, right? So every person that I meet, I'm just like, that's how you know you're on the right direction. And sometimes we don't see that because obviously we're blinded and we don't see it in the mirror. We're not looking at the man in the mirror. And so we don't see the reflection back, and it's just dark, It's like your eyes are closed. But once you open your eyes and then you start to see, like in the breakthrough, when you start to see everything, like once you start awakening, I'm sorry, I'm like baffling right now, or waffling, as they say in London. Um, you start to see the parts of yourself, the old versions of yourself, and then you no longer resonate with them, and then you end up, parting ways with your old friends and old habits that you may have had, because you're starting to see your truth, your heart, you know and that's exactly why I'm here, to bridge that gap, to awaken hearts, to awaken souls, and show them themselves. I do feel that I'm a walking mirror, and I make people face themselves, which is like a whole journey. I think I made a video about that, explained a little more like about that. But yeah, I'm a walking mirror. And for a while I thought it was me, like, where it made me dim myself and all of these things coming up. But no, it's a gift that I have, and now I use it for good. So I always say to people, if you met me, you're in the right direction. Because you are, and people are like, oh my gosh, like I'm just a reflection of you, and that's the truth. So it's just really waking up to that, guys, and you are what you see. So it's like, what are you doing? What are you consuming? Who are you hanging around? Because that right there, my friend, that right there is gonna tell you the summary of your story at that moment. And you and only you hold the pen, the MF pen, mofo pen, okay, to your story. Nobody else. Don't let anybody carry that pen. It is yours, it's sacred, and it's special, and it's only yours, okay? The moment that you give away your pen, you're giving away your power, and we don't need all that. Because that's true. That's like puppeteering. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave the message because we are about 15 minutes. But thank you for joining Living with Sin. I hope again that you're having a sensational day. And you know where I got that from? Sensational. Because if you really think about it, right? Sensational is like a sensation, right? Like a feeling. And I feel that I want you guys to feel everything that I'm saying, Make you feel, make you think, make you expand, okay? Become the horizon. Stop chasing. But yeah, I love you so, 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 so much. Mucho, mucho amore. And I will catch you in the next wave.